it's Briana here from Briana K Designs, and today I have Hannah with me, and she is in our current issue of the Crochet Foundry Spring Edition magazine that just released. We are so excited, but even more than that, I'm really excited to introduce you to Hannah if you haven't heard of her before. So Hannah, tell us where people can find you, and then maybe the design that you did in the magazine.
Cool. Yeah, so I'm Hannah of Handjan Crochet, and just literally everywhere. I'm Handjan Crochet on Instagram, on my blog. I'm really easy to find. And this is what I have designed. This is the Verona tee, and you guys thankfully picked me to be a guest designer. I'm so excited. Thank you.
So excited to have you.
Thank you. It's such a great issue, isn't it? So exciting.
So I know that spring is not for every environment in the world right now. Like spring is definitely here for me in Florida, but how about you? Is it spring where you are at right now? Tell us a little bit about your weather.
It's absolutely not spring. It's meant to be spring, but it's freezing. It's always freezing here.
Yeah. So this is what we were talking about. I was talking to Pam a little bit about this the other day, that we were saying we think people are ready for spring. So even though you might, to some place, like it's freezing in Canada today where Pam and Michelle are, but they're ready for spring. And how do you feel about that? Are you ready to like bust out the lighter weight yarns?
Absolutely. Like I get at the end of January, I'm ready for spring. I'm so there. And like, I think as designers as well, because we start designing so far ahead, don't we? I'm working with like lightweight yarn, like in December. And I'm like, come on, spring, come now.
For sure. That's how I feel. Even though like we basically live in spring, I think most people would consider Florida spring all year. I am so ready. I am so ready. I like for a hot second, I was ready to skip the summer and go back to the fall designs and like work with it. I don't know why, but now I'm kind of like coming as the weather's warming up. I'm like, let's do spring. So we're going to talk a really quick second. If you're just joining us now, we're excited to be here on a beautiful Saturday morning. We're going to quickly talk about what you get because I'm sure everyone wants to know all about the Crochet Foundry Spring release, and then stay tuned because I'm going to ask Hannah some really random questions. And they're going to be super fun. I found my bowl of questions, so I'm so excited. So first off, I just want to say, if you read the description, we've got a wonderful link in there. We also have an amazing coupon code that you do not want to miss that expires on Monday. So this is a limited time promotional release thing because we feel like everyone deserves to jump in on spring. We're ready. We know you're ready. So be sure to click the link in the description and grab that coupon code for 20% off your purchase. And that applies to either the individual magazine or the annual subscription. So either way, you can't go wrong. The other thing we want to let you know is that we have 6 bonus patterns. So not only do you get the 7 beautiful size inclusive spring designs, we also have 6 bonus patterns, but those also go away after Monday. So you do not want to miss that. That's like an incredible value. This is a no-brainer. And then we also have the style guide, customization guide, and gauge guide to help you have success with that. Because I don't know if you are this way, Hannah. I know I am, but like I may see a photo of something I want to make and I make it, and then however it was modeled is stuck in my head. Like I feel like, yeah, if I see something modeled with boots, then I'm like, well, then I have to wear it with boots. And then I have a hard time like getting out of that mindset. And I almost do need, like, that's why I love our style guide, is like, it's ways that people can suggest, like, well, if I wanted to wear this to a PTA meeting or date night, how would I do that?
Yeah, how to style things differently. Because funnily enough, I was gonna, if it was any colder, I was gonna wear a long sleeve top under this, and I tried it on and it actually looks really nice. So like it could be like a cover over for like a fall transitional type time of year.
Yes.
So yeah, it's good to experiment, I think, isn't it, with outfits?
For sure, which is why I love our style guide, because they have so many great suggestions that really like spark the ideas of like the possibilities of each garment and how many different ways we can wear those, and in different environments, whether it's just watching Netflix on a Sunday and enjoying, some new shows with your yarn, or if you have to leave the house, which I say have to right now because I'm super lazy lately and I'm like, oh, I have to get ready.
We're still not really allowed to leave the house here, so
and it's that way so many places. We are, but like probably not a good idea. Everyone's kind of flocking to Florida right now, I feel like, so it's getting busy and I'm itching to get out, but at the same time I'm like And then I have to say, like, if you're listening, feel free, comment what your weather is, comment like the last time you left the house, the last time you wore an item you made, because I have been wearing stuff I've been making so much more lately ever since Crochet Foundry. I love that we can style it and wear it. But yesterday I was sitting on my patio and my neighbor walked across the street and I feel like it, I mean, let's all be honest here. Feel free to comment. Like, if you're not going anywhere, do you do your hair and makeup? I mean, Hannah, do you? No. Reality is like, those are the days where when you put on your yoga pants and throw on something, that's fine. It's okay to have days like those. And I've been having more than less. And I'm embracing it most days. But I was sitting on the patio having a, like, you know, hair not done in a ponytail yoga pant day, and my neighbor walked across the street just to distantly say hello because they're newer to the neighborhood. And I looked at her like, no. We don't do full makeup to walk across the street here. It's just so nice.
I always worry when someone does that. I'm like, what? Why?
I don't know. I was thinking, like, I even asked her, I was like, do you have plans today? And when she said they did have to go pick up supplies at Home Depot, I was like, okay, well, I mean, it's a reason to get ready, I guess. I guess I'm the neighbor who judges people for overachieving. I don't know. I'm like, we can all relax and have some lemonade. It's fine. We don't have to do our makeup. It's good. So it's fun. But I love how especially with the spring issue, if you haven't seen the photography, go look. It's incredible. But in the item I made, we took a couple photos because and I wasn't even sure when I sent these outfits. I sent a skirt and then I sent yellow pants. If you haven't seen this, go look. Because I was curious if it would look good for, you know, just going to the grocery store or like meeting up with girlfriends for coffee, or if you could wear it to the office. So if you haven't seen, go look at a lot of these outfits, because the one Hannah's wearing right now, I could see you lounging in a park, you know, taking your kids to the park and that. But then also it was modeled with like darker color pants, and it looked like she was going to go to the office.
Yeah. And also I was thinking you could also dress this up as well. I think with some heels, and I think it would look really nice for like a date night.
Date night.
We'll have to do those again.
Yeah, whenever we have that opportunity. Yeah, I definitely could see that. I could definitely see that for date night for sure. Like, grab a cute little handbag, throw on some earrings. It's good to go. I love it. And I love how, like, I feel like these items are so diverse, where they're handmade and like they're custom fit to yourself, no matter what size you are. If this is your first time watching a video about Crochet Foundry, all 7 designs are size inclusive. So we do from size extra small to 5X, which is amazing because every woman deserves to be able to create something for herself, no matter our size. Oh my goodness. And I have a call coming in. Silence everything. Everyone understands that. So it's just perfect for that. I love that it can be for every person and everyone can enjoy it. So if you haven't grabbed it yet, do go grab that magazine with the link in the comments, because it's well worth it. But for right now, I am going to ask Hannah some very random questions. I got these off a website once of like quirky questions. So the first one's actually pretty easy, although it may have been a while for you. What's your favorite place to eat?
Oh my gosh. My favorite place to eat is in a place where we used to live in Bath. It's a restaurant called the Priory.
And what do they serve? What's their popular dish?
It's we went for a mushroom and truffle menu, and like every dish throughout, there were like 8 courses. It's a very, very fancy place. Every course has got mushrooms and truffles in it, even dessert. Like it's really quirky. It's really nice.
That's awesome. That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Hopefully you can go again soon. That will hopefully happen soon.
Well, I hope so.
Yes. Okay. All right. This one's kind of fun. You're a new addition to the crayon box. What color would you be and why? So this might play into the colors you use when you design.
Oh, okay. So my gut instinct tells me yellow, because my 2 boys are obsessed with yellow. They love yellow.
I
But
love it.
I don't wear yellow, and I don't really like yellow, but
So what type do they have, like yellow in their bedroom?
they have, yeah, my eldest has yellow curtains, he has a yellow coat, he has a yellow backpack, like literally everything he can find yellow he'll have.
Oh, I love it. It's such a bright, fun color.
Yeah,
So do you think you'll ever design with yellow?
probably not.
You're honest about it. Who knows? Maybe there will be a yellow yarn that somebody will like come across one day that might be a shade that you might be interested in.
Maybe.
It's possible. All right, I'm going to ask another question. Let me open this up. This one's really funny because you're not going to have an answer to it. But if anyone else has an answer to it, feel free. Why is a tennis ball fuzzy?
Well, I guess they shouldn't be fuzzy, really, to start with, should they?
I don't know. See, this is one of the random questions.
Then they get fuzzier the more you use them. We used to
That's
have
what
one
I thought.
fuzzy.
We're going to have a tennis pro that's going to be watching this call, and they're going to comment and tell us. So this was actually a question that was asked at Xerox in a client manager interview. I love these random questions because like it's interesting to see how people like respond, I guess. Okay, this one's kind of fun. If you were 80 years old, what would you tell your children?
Oh, have fun. Have fun.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like that's what I would say to everybody who is in our group too, for sure. Just have fun. And that's, yeah, I think our group has been really special. I know you've been in there, Hannah, our Crochet Foundry Makes group we have, and then any other crochet group, all of our community groups. Like that is the one thing I think I would stress to every crocheter. I'm sure you've heard this a lot if people say, I don't think I can make garments. I don't know if you hear that one a lot.
Well, all the time.
And but I felt that way one time. Did you ever feel that way?
Yes, actually, until really recently. Like, I know I've been designing for nearly 10 years, but it's only in the last 2 years that I felt confident enough to make garments.
Yeah. And now what do you think? Like, if you could tell yourself a few years ago, what would you say?
I would say, for goodness sakes, just have a go. Just try, because you'll be fine. And some will turn out better than others, and you will learn so much from every single one that you make. And there are some out there, like this is literally 2 rectangles. It's so easy. Everyone's so scared about armhole shaping and this, that, decreasing, increasing. Just don't worry. You can do it.
So true. And if you haven't ever made a garment, the one that Hannah's currently wearing is a great one to start with. Like you will not go wrong. I mean, she's got, so you have a video, correct?
Yes, I've done a video. It's an hour long, I'm afraid, but it literally goes step by step through the whole thing.
Right. So if you're nervous at all, I would say this design is definitely the design. Buy this issue of the magazine or the subscription. And if you're scared or hesitant, you know that like we've got your back. If you have a question, you can ask in our groups. But I really don't think you actually will have many questions. And I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised that you made a garment. And if you get stuck, there's a video, and I have a video for mine too. Like if you get stuck and you need to see that visual, because we know how important visuals can be too, you can just jump onto that video and see like, it's not so bad. I even tell people, I released a few things lately and I had people say, I don't think I can make that. And I'll just say, well, go watch the video. It's on YouTube. Like even before you want to purchase, jump over to Hannah's channel. Skim through that video a little bit and you will see the process and realize like it's not as scary as it seems at all. Garments are not as scary as they look. And we were once afraid too, like 100% truth. Like we started crocheting from where everyone else starts, where we're just learning gauge and chaining and stuff like that. And we were scared of garments. So I just want to have fun. Like, don't be afraid. It's step by step, have fun, and make something, I always say, for yourself. I mean, if you're really, really nice, you can gift it to somebody. I keep mine.
I have realized though that the version that I made for the magazine will fit my mum. So I think I'm giving it to my mum.
It's funny you say that because the one I have coming for the summer magazine, I made it in a size that will fit my mom and she wants it. And so I said, like, when you know, after it releases and it gets photographed, I've promised it to her. So I think she's super excited about that. She does crochet, but you know, there's still something about getting something as a gift for sure that's handmade. And she's in love with it. So I'm definitely going to give it to her. But that's rare. A lot of the garments I love having for myself.
I feel like I owe my mum though, because the first thing, when I very first started crocheting, I thought I'll make a cardigan for my mum. I saw this beautiful pattern in a book and I was like, I'm going to make it for her as a gift. And I didn't know anything about gauge. I literally just made the pattern and it was massive. It was huge. I didn't do all the things that you should do. So, and I've never ever made her anything since. So I owe this to her.
You owe this to her, yes. And that's what I want to say to everyone watching this too, is like, we've made mistakes. So if you do, it's okay. Like, it happens. We're here to help you figure out what to do next time to avoid certain errors. But most of the time, like with everything in life, it's trial and error and learning from mistakes. And that's okay. You don't have to be perfect. But I really think you're going to be shocked at how easy a lot of these garments in the spring edition are. They are quick. And I used to be afraid of lighter weight yarns. I don't know if it's like a crocheters thing. I know knitters really aren't, but even as a knitter and a crocheter, I was a little bit afraid of, like, I made mine in a fingering weight and it's right here. I was a little bit afraid, thinking like, oh, that feels intimidating. I don't know why. But it's very lacy, and it's not like, these are not difficult stitches. If you can single crochet and double crochet and chain, you're fine. It's not, but they always kind of look more complicated than they are. So it's, even with fingering weight, don't be scared of the lighter weight yarns for spring. It works up faster than you think, faster than you imagine, especially when they have like, you know, a little bit, I know yours has like a fillet stitch. Mine has a little bit of just like chaining stitches. Yeah. It's not hard. It looks complicated, but it's not.
It's not. As long as you can count to 15, you're fine.
Exactly. All right. Well, it was so much fun chatting with you today, Hannah. I am so thrilled you have joined the spring issue of Crochet Foundry. I know everyone's going to love and adore your design. I cannot wait to see all the makes from it. That's the most exciting part for us, is when you make it and share it. It's like you gave us a bouquet of roses. That's how I would respond. Like, it's like the best gift ever. And we love, love, love seeing it in so many different colors. And then a lot of times somebody will come with a color and I'm like, oh, I should have made it in that color.
I always get color envy. I do. When my testers come back and I'm like, ooh, how I want it like that.
Yeah, and you're like, why didn't I choose that color? And then you just want to make it in all the colors. So it's really, really fun to join in and show us your progress and show us it modeled, and really be confident in yourself, because like, we're really just a group of average crocheters who have a lot of fun. We're not intimidating. We're here, like, we live the day-to-day hustle and bustle, grocery store, walking the dog type thing. So join us, like, wherever you're doing, show us pictures of your pets next to you as you're crocheting your items. We love it. We love seeing all the different colors, yarn choices. If you're not sure which color to choose, throw up some photos. We'll vote on it. So it's so much fun. Go look at Hannah's design. It's amazing. You have to get this issue. There's a coupon code in the comment. Remember though, if you buy this before Monday at midnight Eastern Standard Time, you get 6 additional patterns, 20% off, and the style customization and gauge guide. So we really don't want you to miss that. It is amazing. Go hit that button, like this video, and then ask us any questions you want. I know I asked Hannah a lot of questions today, but feel free to ask any more questions and we'll respond to the comments. And it was so nice to spend our morning with you. We hope you enjoy spending your morning or afternoon. I know it's afternoon for Hannah. We are on different time zones. So wherever you are, like, try to soak up whatever sun you can. Spring is coming. I promise it's coming. Get ready for it now, and like, start imagining spring as you're working up the garments you are going to flaunt all spring long. So yeah, thank you so much for joining us, and goodbye everyone. We'll talk to you again soon.
Bye, thank you.